I'm good. How are you doing?
Good to see you again.
Likewise, likewise. Am I
This time
PSG
relaxed, sitting
finalist?
down, ready for the match.
I'm living for that. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. Is it plain vodka or do you have gin in there?
Now I just mix it with some water. It's too
What can
late
we?
for that. It's too late.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So yeah, we're there. First against last in the Liga. I think the starting 11 says a lot. We could look at it. We could talk about it. We could try to understand it. Look at this, the bench. That's something you mentioned as well. We were talking on WhatsApp, and I was thinking the exact same thing. And let's look at that. Let's look at the starting 11 then. So we start with Tenas in goal. That's
That's cool. I think he deserves it.
that's
He deserves
very
it.
cool actually. It's interesting. It's nice to see because we have Navas injured, so it's natural to start with him. There you go. Could you see the starting 11?
Yeah, we can
Cool.
see it.
So we have, oh, that's wrong here. So it should be Tenas. Let's fix that quickly before Luis Enrique kind of.
Let's play
There you
Football
go.
Manager real quick.
There you go. Tenas in goal. We have Danilo, our captain today, next to Skriniar, back from injury. We saw him play a couple of minutes last match. Zag, first time ever playing for Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes. Can you imagine that feeling, Olivier?
Um, yeah, I can't. I was never be a professional in my life. I wish I was, but playing Clermont, um, playing in front of your fans, playing at home, probably very emotional for him in a good way.
Hmm.
Playing with your colleagues, the one you're training every day,
Yeah.
the one that you need to trust, the one that will trust you as well on your right hand side.
Hmm.
Who he's going to be facing? He's going to be facing. I don't even know them.
I didn't
Um,
yet at the starting 11 before.
Clermont, I know. I don't know none of them actually. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why not? Right? It shows that PSG trust that there is a space for TTs.
Yeah.
There's space for youth. I think earlier today it was announced that there will be a U23
Yep.
led by Yuan Kabay, or at least he pushed for the projects, which is fantastic.
Yep.
So again, great. And again, I think we need to respect Clermont tonight. Meaning we need to play
Yeah,
as
exactly.
and get the 3 points.
Yeah. Just out of respect to the fans at the club, at the stadium, to the fans watching, to just show why we're in the first place, build that kind of momentum into next match, very important match against Barcelona. It just
Totally.
just lift the atmosphere kind of before the match.
My daughter is at Parc des Princes, so
Today,
yeah, right now.
that's
So
really
with
nice.
my nephew, so both of them, they are expecting a win,
Oh
nothing
yeah.
else.
Oh yeah. I could imagine. No pressure though. No pressure.
Well, as much as 45,000 people that would be at the stadium and a few others in the different fan clubs around the world, we expecting 3 points tonight.
Exactly. Mukiele starting in a bit unnatural position for him, but we saw him do that a couple of times on the left back.
That's correct. I don't know if you heard that, but he was booed at Parc des Princes today. I'm not sure what happened.
Why?
Uh, yeah, it was booed. I don't know why. The Cube,
Yeah,
well, we're booing at him. I don't know what's going on with
we
him.
have to check into it.
Um, let's avoid that topic. I'm just happy to see him play.
How we say, thing I always say, as long as they're wearing a Paris Saint-Germain shirt, we have to respect them.
Correct. I agree.
And however the club treats them, that's the club's decision. We have to just be supporting our team. What matters for us is on the pitch and wins. That's it.
1,000%. We want Jersey to be completely shocked at the end of the game
Exactly.
and him being tired.
Yeah.
Well, and then other than that, Mayulu also,
Yeah.
as a
Ayolo in midfield.
midfielder. To your point, right? Carlos Soler in more in his position as well.
Yep.
Ugarte his position. As central Colomboani Ramos. I think that this also like sort of triangle.
But we could move them around as well if you think about it. Like you could play a bit like something like that.
Oh, absolutely. Even Mayulu can go.
Yeah, exactly. He also
Switch
could go.
spots with
Exactly.
Colomboani.
Exactly.
I think it's time for Luis Enrique to sort of
It
show
is.
us that he's very tactical in his
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
And man, yeah, it sounds like your coach as well. You're moving pieces on the board. That's so cool.
That's what I
Uh,
do on my free time. No, no.
you're whispering at Lucho's ear, right?
Yeah. Direct goals. Yeah.
Direct WhatsApp group with him and the
That's why it
players.
took me time to answer you. I was with him on the phone.
Of course, yeah, the prep talk. Prep talk, of course. You had to. No, I mean
Speaking.
I'm confident. What about you? Are you confident with the starting 11? I know we have a big oh,
Yeah,
what
I'm
wait, one
confident.
more. Hey, how
Yeah.
are you going?
Speaking of confidence, let's bring in some of our confident team here. Mary in her usual Nantes jumper,
Yeah. That's how confident I
and
am.
Ashraful awake in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's probably like
We
1 a.m.
go.
London
I
is
Hi
in
think
the
guys.
house as well.
it's
Hey,
a
Lugo, how are
tradition.
you?
Hello.
One of us has to always be moving around in this show.
Sorry guys.
How's it going, guys?
Excellent.
You
Good,
saw
very good.
you saw
Can
the
I start
starting
with
11.
one thing just real quick?
Go ahead.
I had 1-0 last time. Just saying.
I Okay. How much more praise do you need? I was praising you all night on WhatsApp.
But my version would have been more fun.
I know, and not even tonight. You can even not have your pas content triplé tonight. He's on the
No.
bench.
Marie, we can't use that. You can't use that as an argument. You can't just say 6-0 and say it would be more fun. It's about getting it right.
That's a bad argument for a lawyer. We lost, but it would have been more fun my way, so.
So yeah, looks good then. You guys, what do you think about new players, new young Zag right back? I don't think we've seen him play, but what do you guys think?
I think it's really cool. I think you can see that he wants to rest his key players, but he really relies on his youth, and I feel we have a competitive team on the pitch. It's not like we're giving up 3 points. It's just finding a balance between we have big games coming up and we want to win this one to come closer to the cup. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he picked those TTs over anyone else. But that's my opinion.
You go.
Well, I agree. Just so you know, the
Um,
3 seconds coordinate was weird. I agree. The MC is not giving the mic to Hugo too soon. So that's on Dimitri today. Sorry, Hugo. Go ahead.
Quick, you go. Jump in.
but first, it's kind of funny. I was looking just before the FanFest show. I was looking on the app because I got a notification of the lineup, and the app I use before you actually get to see the lineup. You have to vote who do you think is going to win the game. So obviously PSG, Clermont. I click on PSG, go next, and then I see the lineup. I was like, can I go back because I'm not 100% sure with this lineup. No, to be honest, I'm very happy that he rested the key players. I mean, we've had a crazy calendar right now with Marseille, with the semi-final, and then Barcelona coming up.
Yeah.
I know we want to win the 3 points, and I know he said we didn't win the Ligue 1 yet, so we need to go all the way and secure that as soon as possible. So I was a bit afraid that he just put the top key players. And then when I looked at the lineup, I was a bit relieved because, of
Yeah.
course, we want to win every game, and of course, we're not Ligue 1 champions yet. But come on, who does think that we're not going to win the Ligue 1 this year? We're so far ahead. So let's rest the key players and give a chance to the others. Yeah, I agree with Mary. It's still a good team. but they haven't played much together. So I don't know if we're gonna score a goal before he makes some replacements and substitutions and bring in the key players. So I don't know. If I can vote on what the halftime score is going to be, I would say 0-0. I hope I'm wrong and PSG will score. But yeah, I guess it's a good opportunity for some players that we haven't seen to show their value, and yeah, can't wait to see the new left back TT playing tonight.
Yeah. And Luis Enrique has shown us a lot of changes actually during the match. Like he's not shy of like doing big changes and changing the tactics and everything. So I think the past two matches were really like trying to see who's the starting 11 against Barcelona, and now he could use this to see like, okay, if we need to do big changes in the game, what are the changes we could do during the match? So could be testing out things, testing out even more. Why not? As long as we get at least a win. Ashraful, you saw the starting 11, you saw the bench.
Yeah,
The
I saw when I saw it first. I was shocked that Zago and Mayulu.
Yeah.
I know Mayulu, but I never heard of Zago. I think what kind of team is this? Is this PSG match? And I searched for it, and yeah, that was PSG XI. And yeah, I'm impressed with Luis Enrique. He bench our key players for the next big match and give time to the young footballers like Zagu, Mayulu, and the Tenas. Yeah, that's a big opportunity for them to prove themselves.
Yeah, it's nice to see Tenas there. As well, if you look at the bench, you have Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Ruiz, Vitinha, Lee, Mbappe Jr., Ethan Mbappe, Dembele, and Kylian Mbappe. 9 players on the bench. Do you
Yeah.
think if the bench with 9 players plays against this starting 11, who would win?
No, but I
Yeah,
think
there is
also,
no defender, I think.
That's an
With nine.
interesting. That would be really interesting to check out.
but I think also it's really interesting, or it's very important to remember that we're kind of getting into crunch time, and we're like one injury away from having a bad surprise in an important game. And it's important that like our B team gets a little bit of playtime sometimes,
Yeah.
because if we get an injury in the next 2 games, we will need guys like Soler, Tenas, even maybe to step up.
Yeah.
And maybe they should have like one game in their legs just for like to be assured that they remember what sports they're playing and who they are and what they need to do.
Yeah. So we were talking the other matches, the semi-final against Rennes and Marseille in the league. We were talking about those matches as important matches, but also build up for Barcelona. This match, I see it, is the warm-up to the match. So it's like kind of, as long as no injuries, as long as everything goes to plan, we're okay. No injuries. That's the no cards, no injuries, no stupid things do happening. So that's what should happen. But yeah, what do you guys think is going to be the, let's say, halftime and final result? It's getting too easy for Olivier, so we have to make it a bit more difficult. The Las Vegas style, make it always more difficult to bet.
The house always wins.
Yeah. Halftime. Come on, let's start backwards this time. We go from the future, from Bangladesh.
Yeah,
Halftime.
it's already 1 a.m.
You're in the future. You're already tomorrow.
You could tell us the score, man.
Yeah.
But match is not even started.
Come on then.
I think
Halftime.
in first half it will be 2-0. I still believe in this team, and full time might be 3 or 2-0. But my prediction for full time is 3-0.
You go?
I would say 0-0 at halftime, and then 3-0 PSG victory.
Marie?
I agree with Hugo. I think that's a good take. I think we will struggle in the start to find a rhythm, and when we find it, you will see all that hunger and ambition and 3 goals. Beautiful ones. It will be great.
I go for 1-0 and 3-0.
And clean shit.
I always clean sheet. Like that's like no discussion. Let's end with the champion from last the title holder. And WWF style.
I have the belt. I have the belt. I think keeping into account that we drew the first game against them with the best players, we going there with the B team. I think it's not going to be easy. So I would see a 1-0 at halftime. My gut wants to tell me 2-0, end of 90th minutes. But if I can go with a 5-0, just to show them that we respected them,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. But I can see it very tight because Clermont will want to play her tensions. Remember that they also have something to play at the bottom of the table. So I would say 1 at halftime, 2-0 at the end of the game. But my little devil on my shoulder is telling me 5-0.
Your heart, you mean your heart?
Yeah, my heart. Sorry. Yes.
So
That's
yeah. Sorry, Marie.
That's such a dark way to say my heart. My little devil on my on my shoulder.
Thing always there.
Tells me touchy, lovey things. I hate it.
Yeah, but it's like I'm thinking like I'm looking at the starting 11. Yeah, we have a lot of young players and everything, but I don't think that's my worry. It's more like I don't know, like Soler not having played so long, combined with the young players more than anything. Mukiele haven't played in so long, and then in a completely different position, along with the young player. So it's not just the young player problem or issue.
See, there is someone in the chat saying that I thought Barcola was fit again. He's not. He's not part of the group. So I don't think he's ready. So which leads us to believe that he will not go to Barcelona either. A question mark. What do you guys think?
He wasn't chosen. He didn't. He wasn't chosen for the match today. Not even
No.
like in the group.
He's not in the group at all.
So he could be taken in the group as a backup.
Let's see. That's gonna be interesting.
Because I don't know Zahir Emery even if he would be back.
Question mark either, right?
That's a bigger question mark. That's a more important player, I think.
Well,
we have a lot of replacements.
What did you say to Lucho when you were in contact with him prior to this meeting?
I didn't understand. There was like a lot of people in the stadium. It was difficult to hear. And his voice, I just get it. So yeah, no, I don't know. Zahir Emery, I think that's a big loss if he's not there with us at Barcelona. And then we have to try to find. It will be Ugarte. Maybe Lee would take his place.
Yeah, I think, like you've said before, I think the strength of the new coaching style we have is that we've seen so many players play different positions that I'm not too worried that we're not going to find anyone that's going to replace him. I mean, seasons before, when one guy was injured, I was like, what are we going to do? Like, we had one defender out and it was like, okay, Messi, now you're a central defender. Like, we have nothing else to do. But this season, I feel we have options. We have Ugarte, we have Lee, we have Ruiz, we have Soler. We will see what he offers today. We even have Mayulu. Again, we will see what he offers today. We have lots of options. So let's see what happens. And also, these are really young guys. So I think they can bounce back really quickly from an injury if it's necessary. So,
just one thing I have to say before the match starts, because I have to let it out of my heart. I feel that either Skriniar or Danilo are going to score today. I have just that feeling. I don't know why. I've been thinking about it so long, and I have to say that.
You
So
won the belt. You won the belt.
if
Huh?
I win that, the belt is mine for sure.
I will go for Carlos.
We seriously have to
Soler.
produce a belt. We have to produce a belt for that.
Ashfur said Soler.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? Man, you really won the belt.
Seriously, if you think that you should put money on that bet, there's a lot of money probably on Soler.
No, but he has a good shot. Like
Yeah.
last season, we said that Vitinha would never score and that he was a bad midfielder. I think if Soler kind of gets his head out of his ass, he could take those long shots. Because
Ashfur is in the future. Just saying.
He has a handicap. You have a handicap against him. So yeah. Anyhow, game started 1 minute. Good luck, guys. Hopefully we win. And ici c'est Paris.
Absolument.
Ici, c'est Paris.
Allez Paris.
Allez, Paris.
Bye.
Ciao. See you next time. Next time is big.
yeah. Bye,
Sure.
guys.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.